Okay, in rugby union news, or shall I call it news really, Ben Teo and Billy Vunipola have publicly apologised for returning late after going out for a drink after the England-Scotland match at Twickenham last weekend in the Six Nations. The only reason why I think the media are actually running with this is because England had a shocking second half in a dominant position in the game. It ended up 38 all. And they're trying to create news that isn't there. They're trying to create something to get us to click on the websites and buy the newspapers and watch their news channels. I think that's the reason why they're doing this. This is nothing like the scale of the chaotic 2011 World Cup for England with the alcohol antics they had there, and it's nothing like what Danny Cipriani has done throughout his career that involves alcohol. Nothing even close. Same with England cricket team with Freddie Flintoff and the Pedalo. Not even on the same. They're not even on the same level. Eddie Jones doesn't have a curfew system. He has a respect system, and the respect system is if you go out in a group, you return all of you at the same time in that group. These two turned up later than the rest of the group they went out with in West London after the game. That is it. That's all the story is. There's no suggestion that they've done anything wrong. There is no suggestion, that they've broken any law. But they have publicly apologised because the policy in place is if you go out as a group, you come back as a group. That is the only thing they've broken there, really. They haven't been misbehaving. They haven't done anything wrong, necessarily. There is no curfew under the current England setup under Eddie Jones because he respects the players and they respect him. There's only been one similar breach of team discipline that involved Tuilagi, obviously, and he was thrown out of a training camp because of it, which is a bit more serious. This is a post-tournament drink. It's not the end of the world. They are human beings. They are allowed some downtime. But had this been football players, let's say at the Euros or at the World Cup, the media would have gone nuts. Had this been cricket players, the media would have gone nuts because of the history of cricket with alcohol. Absolutely would have gone nuts. They're trying to make a story out of nothing. And I think partly because it's been a very slow couple of days on the old sports news wires. There's been a couple of major stories, but nothing to fill the news headlines. The Six Nations is now over. The rugby union press are waiting for the European Cup final, things like that. And then they've obviously got the World Cup later on. Apart from the Wales domestic club rugby, there's not a lot to really report of in rugby circles. They're just trying to fill the newspaper columns. That's what they're doing. That's it. That is all they're doing. And now you've got people like me talking about it. I think, yes, there is definitely still a drink culture within both codes of rugby, and I've debated that before. Absolutely. Danny Cipriani proves that. The Tompkins brothers in Rugby League prove that. Absolutely. There is that drink culture where misbehaviour and criminality can result. Not denying that. And in Cipriani's case, it's cost him his England place for now. We'll wait and see if he gets a call up for the World Cup in Japan. I think they have to look at him at fly half, inside centre kind of position, possibly at full, but they have to look at Cipriani as an option for depth. Absolutely, he's more than talented to go, but his drinking antics have clearly hampered his international career, and we've done videos on that. But at the end of the day, this is hardly a story, and I think the media are blowing it out of proportion because of how the game that day unfolded between England and Scotland. I wouldn't be surprised if the Scotland players went out on a jolly and no one's reporting a thing. I think there is a weird obsession in the media to target certain teams and certain sports when it comes to stories like this. This is hardly a story. And most fans feel sympathetic to them as well. So there we go. That's my personal opinion on it. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Place your thoughts below. I mean, do you think this deserves to be reported on? Is this a nothing? It's not even close to what happened in 2011 in the World Cup in New Zealand, or what Danny Cipriani's done. Not even on the same page for me. Not even close. But that's my personal opinion. But I'm going to leave that there. Place your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.